Welcome back, engineers, to episode 8 of my Space Engineers playthrough. And I tell you what, I turn on the antenna for a split freaking second and we get bombarded with freaking drones. I mean, there's crashes over there, there's some up there. I mean, for the love of all that is holy, why did I put more ammo in this guy right here? And I need to get out. We need some silicon to flipping make our little gun buggy that we're going to be dragging behind us here. But before that, we need to kind of top off. You mother trucker, you better not be another one of those flipping shoot you with Gatlins. Oh wow, you're full on drained. Holy cow, this one. Let me see over here. Oh, wrong button. You're drained. I'm gonna run out of. I gotta get more Gatling gun defenses up so we can auto load those puppies. Don't get me wrong, the interior turrets, they work in a pinch like I said before, but wow, we got hit hard. I mean, the decoys out there are what saved us. That's what kept us alive. The only reason we're still here. Now, I'm tempted to press the right button. Yeah, I could get away. There's not a whole lot I can do with my weapon, unfortunately. So I can get more ammo into these guys right here. And then we're gonna have to go on a silicon run. I know we just went mining in the last episode, but we're bone dry. And I really wanted to get going with the episode with all of the things, because now we have all of the enemy mods in that I wanted in this episode. I'll make sure to update the Steam group with is it Steam group or is it Steam the big list of mods that I'm using, because with assertive air traffic, which I had installed yesterday, and then today I got surface occupation installed, things are lively. It looked like there was more scrap. There's just scrap metal everywhere, but it looked like there was a baddie down there on the ice lake, which is kind of where we gotta go. Let me just run up here real quick and grab a bit more of this scrap. I just cannot get over how flippin' insane that was. 5 drones came into the base. I mean, completely drained those 4 interior turrets. And man, it was just wide open. I died so many times. So many times I died. Oh God, it was crazy. Absolutely insanities. Now I just gotta get out here and figure out where I found that what was we looking for again? Silicon. I had turned on the antenna, right, to mark where I was gonna be, and the second I turned it on, it was insanities. Oh my God. Oh, there's some more magnesium. There's some silicon. There we go. This time, you know what, I'm gonna drive right up on top of it. Let's get my low view out here. Man, we got some magnesium as well. Very nice. Kind of bring this in a bit. You know what? I have on this rig a downward facing camera, and it is particularly there for DAS to work with. So if I was to hit this to view, okay, let's get out of that. That messes. That's a nope. That messes with DAS. So let's not mess with that one. No touch. You know what? I should probably fix that too in the description. So what was I doing? Right. We'll just mark it from here. GPS SI. Now let's back this puppy up. Actually, we should turn off the parking brake first. Get back a little bit here and get to work. Well, that was an uneventful little mining run, and honestly, at this point, that's just the way I like it. That gives us the opportunity to work on our little tugboat design here for the Fortis over there. And oh yeah, here we go. Members. Now we want to, where's it at? I want to lock this. Then I want to go to braking torque. You know what? Let's crank it all the way up. That should be good. And I have like I was saying, I have a fairly good idea of what I want to do here. But we're going to need some distance off the ground. And you know what? We should probably, why did I say we? I don't know. I should probably come about, I almost said probably again, right about in here maybe in a future episode, and build a proper construction area with a MARM OS crane. You know, that could be project next. Who knows? It sounds cool though. But I'm going to work on this. I'm going to get the kind of inner workings of the bottom portion of this done, and we'll jump right back. Now here, the spine's looking good, but here, this is the interesting part. We're gonna go like that. Let's get into this rotor and let's lock it. Okay, we go like that, so left and right. I'm gonna want a rotor coming off this way. Let me just get rid of build vision right fast. Okay, that should be 0 there. And that should be 0 right there. Because we're going to be making a hinge, so we got our left and right there. And then we're going to, oh, son of a, dang it. Maybe I can, let's just replace it. I shouldn't have done that. I forgot to lock the stupid rotor. Hold on. We'll lock it. And we will braking torque way up. Get back in here. Where is it at? This bad boy right there. So that should be 0 pointing in that direction. We will go ahead and lock the rotor. And we will crank it all the way up. Just like that. Just like a so. Now for this portion over here, I shouldn't have gotten down. Can I get back up from here? Oh, good job. Good job, me. Parkour fanatic. All right, we want to kind of do a thing with this block here, right? All right, build vision. I like you, but you need to not be there for a little bit. Just a wee little bit. Let's give this a little bit of something to... I've noticed that from different angles, me trying to do that really doesn't work out so well. So our center, that's number 3. So this will be the number 6 again. Flip you back around this way, flip you around that way, and like that. It only takes me a million flips. A million flips. Like that, like that. No, let me get back up here. This right here, this is the part. This part, not quite this part. Now this is where I want to talk about the correct displacement of rotors to be able to do something like this clang free. Right now, this arm, this up and down portion of this arm is seated only on this rotor. If we put it on this rotor right now, it's not going to be happy. It is not going to be happy at all. So let's go to rotor displacement and let's come in here. Now, most people would think that we just put this puppy on 0 and we're good. Displace this one to 0 and it's good. Actually, it's not. If you notice, this shifted to the right when I did that. If I put this and connect it, this is going to shift to the left. It's going to compress. Actually, the proper distance is 0.0088. Now that shifted a little bit there. We go down and we do the same thing to this side. And there's one other thing I want to say here before we go back to another time lapse of me doing a little bit more work to the gun buggy. Gun buggy? Is that right? In my head that sounds right, but in my I don't know. Coming out my mouth, it doesn't sound right at all. Where in the heck is it at? Break in. My brain has completely died on me here. Lower limit. Oh wow, yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. I remember. Let's do that. We will attach a rotor head. Now we can do rotor displacement. Build vision is a must when you're making settings in a build state. It's an absolute must. All right, I can get rid of you now. Bring you in here like this. Click on the right thing. I still haven't clicked on the right thing. We don't want the advanced rotor part. We want a regular rotor part, and then we can attach. And good to go. Just like that. Now, the reason it popped up is because I didn't have these things off. And that's why that happened. Oh man, I'm gonna have to redo this, but that is the gist of it right there. And that's how we set that up. Now, one last thing here before I go back to completing the rest of this and maybe doing some more work to this part, before we come back and kind of go over what I'm thinking is you want your up and down hinge over your left and right. Well, I guess you don't have to. You could probably put it on your spinny part, which could be a little bit better, or would give more freedom over here, but I kind of like it like this. Although I could see some clangering happening. I may redesign this to work off of, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. This puppy's starting to look a little weird. I don't know. I like it. I do. But it kind of looks, as I was thinking about the Gremlin, kind of reminds me of a castle wall. This is going to be an interesting little build, I think. But it's turning out. It's looking good, I have to say. And the idea here is to get these firing, give better angle left and right for wolves, mostly. That way, because they're going to get up. What the? Okay, wolves. I think that's wolves. Oh, if only I had night vision. Look at you. Transport carrier. That should be fine. I've been having a lot of these guys pop up, and we've been burning ammo on wolves left and right. They are a definite resource sink, for sure. Now, back to the gun buggy. Yeah, like I was saying, everything is going kind of the way I want it to go. For the most part, I think it's working out. There's a couple extra things I could have done differently. Maybe we could probably address that later. Or you know, there's always the possibility is I could do a stream at some point to redesign this particular vehicle.
Energy low.
Oh, thank you for your alert there. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you guys would be interested in me doing a stream, or maybe even doing streams every time I design a vehicle. You know, that could be a thing. Now with a little bit of energy up, we should probably also go and grab a bit of the footage. I haven't switched back over yet to working on the gun buggy just yet. I want to technically see what this is doing up there, and then I want to come over here and kind of take a little bit of a walk through here. I'm worried mostly about the hydrogen storage, because we're going to have a backup hydrogen generator on here. And I went back to my original thought process on this because I'm actually going to be controlling the torsion of these 3 springs with a script. It's called the Rotor Torsion script. It is absolutely awesome. Whenever you're doing, you can actually create some wild vehicles, and we're gonna be making some crazy cool rovers. Are you getting closer? Yeah, you are. That one might spawn a droney boy. I don't know if that one will spawn a drone boy, but let me get back in here working on this, and let me see how things pan out. Well, I do think this is a success to a degree. For one, the way it's not spinning and turning like I was really hoping it would, and that's because of the awesome, amazingness, super fantastical DAS script, which I cannot praise enough. If you Rover fans out there love your Rovers truly, you will put DAS on your Rovers. Now I have it controlling the subgrid wheels of the other vehicle, which will give us a little bit of pull, and because of that we don't really get a whole lot of the lefty righty stuff. That's sad time, but the Rotor Torsion script is doing phenomenal, keeping this thing. Let's see, we get a little bit, but DAS comes in. See how we can get a little bit of spinach in the left and right area. Holy mother of God, what is that? Back up, I don't have ammo in this thing. I think it was just wolves. Oh boy, let's not back up over that. See what I mean? You know what? I could probably take this flipping thing right down into the mine with me and not even have to worry about it. The DAS script does such a good job at keeping control of it that it's just absolutely phenomenal. I love this so much. This is so cool. And then we can just literally bring it right here and let's park it. Okay, first off, I need to go, let's say number 6. Let's go into number 6. We need to find the remote control block that has no name, and we'll put you for, not autopilot, handbrakes on and off. Got it. Okay, the next thing we'll do is tow hook. We'll get the tow hook, and then we will put a detach 2, attach for 3. So theoretically, all we have to do now is press 1 and 2, and then we can drive off with no problems. Thing of beauty. What's the batteries looking like on this puppy? Come on. Battery. 2 days worth of power, 7 hours, we're fine. What I could theoretically do is come back in and assign all of this stuff here to work, to be controlled by Izzy's refueler script off on the main rig over there, which is absolutely what I think I'm going to do. But first off, there's one thing that we must do before we end the video, and that is we need to feed the beast. You like what I did there? It's little shout outs, you know, the Minecraft. Just me? Oh, okay, I got it. My jokes aren't all that great. By the way, I had to make a little flat area here just in case, which something I might have to worry about later is adjusting this to properly fit into that. We just put a little bit of ammo in there, and the Gatling guns gobble it all up. So they got 2 or 3 shots on them. Another thing that we can do is we could also tie the Izzy inventory manager script into the primary base, build a hookup, which we could probably come right in here, bring the hook up right out of the ground right here, make it look cool somehow. I don't know yet. I'll have to dig all this up and reconnect it to the base rather. And basically you can set it up so that Izzy will load this. We'll keep a certain amount of ammo in the single cargo container on here. Another thing we got to do is we need to work on armoring this puppy up, getting it we're definitely going to need some heavy armor in places on here because there's a lot of things that can go boom. We'll probably set up some decoys in certain spots of this that's just littered with heavy armor to keep it alive basically, or we could just dangle some off the back here. That might be a good idea. I think we're good. Let's do one more test here of the attach. We'll see how things go. I'm quite proud of this actually. Go ahead and hit number 5. Is it? Yeah, it's number 5. All right, let's see if I don't screw this up. Theoretically I should just have to go straight back. Easy, easy. Would this work? Let's go to number 6. Oh, son. Oh, we have a winner. Look at that. Oh, and like I said, it gets a little bit of the left and right, but not a whole lot because, like I said, DAS is controlling those subgrid wheels there. So it's going to keep it turning. Then on top of that, the torsion spring script is also working to keep it set at 0. It doesn't have to work too hard. We got extremely low settings on that script. And oh man, the gunboat has arrived. But check it out right here. Let me just go in like this, kind of get a little bit of a look here. Definitely got a pretty air up, but it's working out great. As always, when in doubt, crowbar out.